All right, so I had a company who builds trailers, priced me out, give me a quote on a trailer, all aluminum, 22 by 8.5, 7-foot interior height. So let's go over the estimate and yes or no. All right, let's go through this this little quote I got. Now this, I'll throw some pictures up, obviously, so you're not looking at me the whole time. It's basically, you know, the dream trailer. This is only on one side, obviously. The passenger side is not even included in this estimate. So you'd have to still, you know, factor that in as well. So this could be, you know, serious bucks here. But, you know, the trailer that I have, this is obviously way, it's bigger, more well-built, and it's basically custom. You got torsion axles, you got, you know, it's bigger, it's 6,000 pound axles as opposed to my 3,500 pound axles. So this is not comparing to my trailer. This is just what I had quoted out. And if, you know, if I wanted somebody to build me something that I didn't have to spend, you know, 100 hours building out, this is what it would cost. So let's get into it. Basically, we'll go from the top and work our way down. Their basic package for their 8.5 by 22 foot tandem axle, you know, you get the round corners like the picture I'm showing you guys here. That's basically, you know, $18,438. And then what you get with that, it's all aluminum, electric brakes. I did upgrade to upgrade the axles and also 7-foot interior height. So you want to be able to, if you're looking at a trailer, make sure it's no less than probably 6'6". I would definitely, my trailer now is 6'8", and that's probably the lowest I'd ever go. 7 foot is probably perfect. You even go higher if you want to stand doors up. If you're trying to get, if you're a door company or a construction company that want to, you know, put doors in your trailer vertical, I would highly recommend that. But basically, it's going through your wheels. This is their basic package for the size trailer that I'm looking for. All right, so the next one down, aluminum Star Wing 8-inch roof extension. That's basically just to get it to the 7 foot. So that's, you know, you're looking at $461 just for that itself. Next one down, 11-inch chrome, LED chrome porch loading lights. That is, this trailer's got a duck wing in the back. So it basically has lighting in the back. We can just flip a switch and this lights at the back of the, I would say I use the back of the trailer more than I use the side, but the side door is absolutely useful. Unlike some YouTube videos out there who don't, you know, they say that they don't use a side door. Personally, it's a service. I use it, go in real quick, grab what I need, come back out, because the big ramp door is big. And if you just need one or two screws, it sucks to have to open it all the way up to get to them. So 0.040 thousandths matte black exterior metal. That's just so you don't have the wavy look for the cheap, you know, the cheap wavy looks for trailers. That's just an additional upcharge for $682 for that. The black TPO, this is an all black trailer. So black TPO cap is no charge. A spare tire, they charge $474 for a spare tire. That's load range E, by the way. So these are all, you know, 235, 80, R16, 6,000 pound rated load range E tire. An entire compartment. Oh yeah, so the next one down would be aluminum in-floor tire compartment. So it's basically sits between, they frame it out so you have a big space, like you can, just like kind of like a cellar, if you want, if you will. And that I put in there just because of an extra floor space or extra storage space. I would most likely put battery bank in there, insulate it, that way it's out of the way. And that's for, you know, 12 volt battery bank or 24 volt, depending on what I want. Maybe even put it depends on how big it is, maybe even put a small inverter in there as well. And I keep the spare tire in the truck. So the next one is a biggie. I actually had them put a generator package in this quote, and that's an Onan 7,000 kilowatt Onan generator, basically. So that's why you're looking at it, $14,782 for this. Obviously, you know, this is, you know, your basic dream to have, just to be able to flip a switch, your generator come on, you can power everything. I mean, 7K, you can power a house on 7K. Now you're not gonna be able to power your air conditioning or anything like that, but you know, it's substantial for sure, substantial generator. But now this also comes with an underframe fuel system, so it's got an onboard fuel tank, so I can literally just pull up to a fuel station, put fuel in the fuel tank in the trailer, and it keeps it. And that's the one thing. Now, if I ever get this trailer or something like this, it's not gonna be this trailer, but something like this, I'll probably not get the generator package, but I'll get the prep package, which includes the fuel tank and the actual generator box. But everything else I could probably wire myself. And a 12-volt battery and box vented, carbon fiber control panel, galvanized fuel tank heat shield. So, you want the heat shield, fuel filter cover, etc., etc. You guys can read down there. Next one on it, skid roller, bogey wheels. That's for your actual, that's the rollers for the ladder rack itself. So you actually, on the ducktail, you're going to have a roller so you can put material or your ladders and it just rolls right up. Makes it super easy. It's fantastic. And you also have a ATP over plywood on tongue. That means the tongue is going to actually be a 60-inch extended tongue, triple beam tongue, and you're going to have it's going to be covered. So you have like a work platform, just a platform in general to do whatever you need to. Plus it's going to have tie down points so I can load stuff if I need to. That's just a utility area. Keeping going, 12-inch height aluminum portal metal. I'm not sure exactly what that's 22. That must be per stud. So there's something about the studs that they need on that. 12 volt electrical tongue jack. Yeah, 12 electric tongue jack for sure. You got drop down corner posts in the back in case I'm loading anything heavy. I just wanted those anyway. And then you got the walk-on roof, 60 on center. Those are $1,000, but that's just to make sure, you're reinforcing the roof of the trailer itself. And then you got the ladder rack. You got the hinge covers. So you have the little, where the ramp itself goes up and down. You have the hinge itself, the cover, so you can roll anything on there without having the actual hinge, your wheels or whatever you're rolling on there. It'll hit the hinge itself. Insulation package. So you got, it's going to be completely insulated. Protects from cold and heat because we have that here in Michigan, both. ATV floor. That's not just a regular plywood floor. You're actually gonna have aluminum. It's gonna be aluminum floor. It's gonna be basically completely no plywood. It's just a straight aluminum on the base, which it's gonna last longer, obviously. You have the ramp door, ATV on ramp door and flap. That's almost $400 as well. And then you have the electrical package, which just is also, you've seen in the trailer that I have. This, I would probably forego this. I'd probably just get it pre-wired for certain things, but then obviously I'm tearing it apart to rewire everything to put the electrical outlets where I need to and everything like that. So, but it comes with a 50 amp panel with lifeline, and then you've got fluorescent lights, and then you get 110 volt electrical outlets, stuff like that. 48-inch 110 LED double tube light. I'm not sure exactly. They got 4 of those at $84. So you got more lighting here. So it actually has a lot of lighting in here, which is nice. And then you've got a BTU heat pump, 15.0 BTU AC with heat pump. So you have an AC. So they have an AC and heat pump in this. So heater and air conditioner at $2,700 for that. And then you've got more cabinets. This is your upfit part where you have, I think there's 3 cabinets per main cabinet. So you've got the 15-inch deep overhead cabinet. I think I'm going to put this up in the nose itself. What do we got here? Aluminum L-base cabinet for straight base cabinet. So you've got more, you got the L-base cabinet, and then you got the generator box in the nose itself. I'll throw a picture of what this might look like up in the nose. And then you've got the additional base cabinets, and then that's going along the side, the driver's side. So basically, if you see my trailer, you'll see like where the power tool storage is, where your handy dandy little tool cubbies. That's not included. It's everything underneath that is what, you got your toolboxes and your tool cabinets and stuff like that. So, and then the last one will be the actual tool drawers, heavy duty aluminum cabinets. And these are almost $2,000 a piece. I put 3 of them in there. And that's basically, that's what he included. So you can definitely get a lot of work done with this trailer, but again, it's not, the passenger side of the trailer is not built out at all for anything. So either storage or having to build it out myself. And the grand total is $61,934. So, there you have it. That's basically what it would cost, to get your not basic, but it's a lot. But at the same time, you're getting your $15,000 generator package. There's a lot of room you can trim off a lot here and do it yourself and buy aftermarket. But at the same time, you're starting out with an $18,400 trailer. Again, this is all aluminum, no steel. no iron, because we live in Michigan, so it's just gonna rot out for sure. So even my trailer's 4 years old, and there's, you know, it's used, but it's definitely not used up. That's the estimate. All right, so obviously, you got, with this kind of trailer, you're gonna have to look at the return on investment, and it's just not there at the price point they have. I believe it takes probably decades. It's hard to kind of quantify how much time I mean, it's really hard to see how much time you save. There is a lot of time compared to working out of an SUV or a truck or something. There's a lot of time saved with working out of a trailer, having it organized. But at that same time, I mean, $60,000, $70,000, and that's not even including the time invested to build out the rest of the way, because this side over here that's not even included, that side. So, and obviously up here as well, the power tool storage. So yeah, not gonna happen. Obviously, it's kind of cool to see it, but what I would recommend, and what the plans are in the future, like down the road, bigger trailer, get the bones correct. So I probably wouldn't get it even insulated. I would just get it, you know, either 12-inch on center, 16 on center. You know, get the generator prep package, not the generator itself, but the prep package. Get the ladder rack, walk-on roof, all that kind of stuff, and then take delivery of it. You know, get, you know, all the main stuff that you don't want to have to deal with. Make sure it's aluminum, of course, if you're in the north anyway. And then just, you know, either I'm gonna take time, build it out again, or, you know, learn to weld and build it out of aluminum. Who knows? But then you can, you know, I can source, you know, my own, I can do my own power for far cheaper, and it has to be worth your time. A lot of people are like, oh, just, you know, build the entire thing. You got to be worth your time. You have a certain amount of time that's valuable to you, and there's certain things that are worth my time. Like I can put my own electrical in, that's worth my time. I can put my own generator in, that's worth, you know, probably the $10,000 or so that I would save there. So easily, I could probably shave off at least like $3,000 or $30,000 off of that estimate by doing some work myself. You know, the heat pump and the AC, I'll probably get it pre-wired, that way I can source my own and install my own, just because, you know, this estimate is third party, so somebody's selling it to them when they're marketing it up and selling it to me. So there's a middleman involved. So who knows what their percentage is at, but there's a lot of money left on the table if you do the work yourself. And that's why I do the work myself. Most everybody you see on YouTube builds everything out of wood, because it's also modular. Like if I want to, I can, you know, basically move all this like onto my left here and build something different. And if it was built out of aluminum, you know, or, you know, welded into the trailer, not so much. So, well, I mean, you can, but there's a lot more investment in money and time that goes along with that. So that's the gist of it. That's what you, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Price wise, you know, it's nice to dream, but at the same time, realistically, not real. It's not financially responsible to do that, especially in a contractor business like mine, a small one anyway. There wouldn't be the return on investment, but we'll see what the future brings. Like and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video.